Welcome back to 3 and Out, all across the Southern Pigskin Radio Network on ESPNCoastal.com, streaming live, and on the ESPN Radio app. BJ Bennett, Matt Osborne here with you on a Friday afternoon. Thank goodness, a busy week in the world of sports and a more Sweet 16 basketball coming up later tonight. But a really neat event we wanted to talk about set for May 16th, Hutchinson Island. Armed Forces Day is a part of the Nine Line Apparel 5K and 10K second annual run and walk. And with us now from Nine Line Apparel, the co-founder of Nine Line, Danny Merritt. Danny, good afternoon. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Nice talking with you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. So, great event coming up on May 16th on Hutchinson Island. But first, tell folks about Nine Line Apparel and kind of what you guys are all about.
Sure thing. Nine Line Apparel is a veteran-owned and operated apparel company. We started late in 2012. Last year, we had about 5 employees. Currently, we have 40 full-time patriotic Americans working for us and veterans. The bottom line, we're an all-American patriotic apparel company, and we raise a lot of money for severely wounded service members.
Yeah, and Danny, in addition to the Nine Line Apparel Company, you guys also have a nonprofit 501c, NineLineFoundation.org is the website for that. What was it in particular about wounded service members that said, hey, we really want to get involved with this cause?
Well, when we first started the company, we started a promotional products company, and we were making T-shirts for one of my brother's West Point buddies who lost 3 limbs in Afghanistan. We were kind of just making T-shirts and kind of giving it to the family, and they were selling them to kind of offset some of the living expenses, flying in family members, putting their dogs up for the week, so because they couldn't take care of them. So we just decided that we were going to kind of take it upon ourselves and kind of create a clothing company that's going to raise awareness for severely wounded service members. And then we took it a step further, started the 501c3, which is a 100% nonprofit. Now, there's lots of different nonprofits out there, but not too many of them can say that, you donate $100 to the Nine Line Foundation, $100 goes to our candidate. Everybody that works for our foundation does so out of the kindness of their heart. There are no paychecks.
Danny, I want to ask you about the Armed Forces Day coming up on May 16th in just a second, but kind of a follow-up to Matt's question. Talk about how rewarding it is to be able to help our armed servicemen and women. I know everybody, we love to volunteer when we can and certainly thank a serviceman or woman for their service, but to be able to do it kind of on a daily basis like you guys do, what's that like?
I mean, this is America's, next best generation. These guys have given up a lot for their country. They've come back, severely wounded. And this is the very least that we should be doing for these great Americans. On top of, every single candidate that we've gotten to work with, just really amazing, just amazing spirited Americans. They're just great.
And Danny, the Run for the Wounded 5K, 10K coming up in a little less than 2 months. Tell folks about that event and how they can get involved.
Right. The event is going to be on the 16th of May, Armed Forces Day, at Hutchinson Island Speedway. It's going to be a great event. We're hoping to get close to 1,000 people out there. It's going to be sponsored by Nine Line Apparel, Service Brewing Company, and Roof Hunters.
We're chatting with Danny Merritt, co-founder of a Nine Line Apparel, NineLineFoundation.org, coming up on May 16th, Armed Forces Day, second annual 5K, 10K run walk to benefit wounded warriors. And Danny, I did want to ask you how last year went and kind of what the expectations are moving forward the second time around.
Last year was great. It was our first event ever. I think we got about 150 participants. This year, we're really trying to get 1,000 people out there. It seems like that could be the case this year, and we're really trying to make it, just a big event for Savannah. And kind of continue to grow it, continue to raise awareness, and continue to raise money for our nonprofit.
Danny, finally, you mentioned some of the sponsors that you guys helping out with the event here on May 16th. You mentioned Roof Hunters, and that's our buddy Rusty. Talk about that relationship and how you guys got involved.
Rusty and I have been friends since I moved down here to Savannah, and he has done a lot of legwork trying to, raise awareness and raise funding for this event. Actually, the first time I ever met Rusty from Roof Hunters He came into our shop. He heard about the first event that we were doing, and he literally just opened up his wallet and started handing out $100 bills for the cause. So we've become really good friends since then, and he's been a definite integral part of this upcoming event.
Danny Merritt here with us via the Boost Mobile Hotline, co-founder of a 9Line Apparel. Danny, if folks want to find out more about a 9Line or about the race coming up in mid-May, where can they go?
The best place to go would be to the foundation website, 9linefoundation.org. There's going to be a tab that says events, and you can register right then and there. All participants who take part in this race are going to get a 9Line T-shirt. They're going to get a free beer from Service Brewing Company as soon as they complete the event, a beer koozie, and also one of our 9Line Challenge coins. So it should be they're going to be walking away with a couple cool items at the end of this event.
Absolutely.
And they get to meet our candidate, which is amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Danny, thank you so much for all that you guys do there at 9Line, and we look forward to the race coming up, and we'll certainly be talking about it as the weeks draw closer.
Thank you very much. It was great talking to you guys.
Thank you. Danny Merritt, 9Line Foundation, co-founder of 9Line Apparel. And Matt, certainly anytime you can help our servicemen and women, it's so rewarding, so great, and a really neat event coming up mid-May in Hutchinson Island.
Words can never really express the sacrifice and the courage that the men and women of our armed services have to go out there and put their lives on the line to protect our freedom. And unfortunately, that's part of that business is things can go wrong, and we're just so thankful for those who have put themselves in that position. And anything we can do to give back to them and let them know that we appreciate them, that we love them, that we're thinking about them, we're all behind it. So another great cause, and really happy that Danny and Rusty and some other great folks in the community have donated their time, their money, their efforts towards this, and would encourage everybody else in the community to really rally behind this, get behind this, because these people are so deserving of all of it.
BJ Bennett, Matt Osborne here with you on 3 and Out all across the Southern Pigskin Radio Network.